Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, the 10th of March 2016, and Friday the 11th. Hope you're having a good trading week. We do a combined preview for Thursday and Friday at this point in the week because by Friday, usually most of what we've been looking at is played out and things tend to slow down. This Friday in particular and next Friday are both going to slow down a lot. Let me tell you why. This is the quarterly contract roll of futures. It has a direct impact on the entire market. It's when all the money moves from the March expiration, in this case, to the June expiration in options, futures, and commodities. And because of that, all the money gets sucked out and moved to the other contract. It takes a day or two for the bigger players to start to trust the technical levels on the new numbers. They're slightly different, obviously. The volume's got to come in, and then they'll start trading again. So what happens is you'll see volume kind of disappear out of the March contracts on Thursday, and some volume start to come into the June contracts. And then by Friday, you're only trading the June contracts. The March contracts are effectively dead at that point. And because of that, Friday is going to be really slow, but Thursday does tend to be a little bit off too. Then next week, we will have a couple things. First of all, we've got a 2-day Fed meeting next week. So that could slow things down a little bit on Tuesday. And then you have options expiration. This is triple expiration. So next Friday, which is the actual expiration, should be dead. It usually is. So that's what we have to look forward to overall. Let's take a look at the current state of the market. Here's the ES front month futures contract daily chart. And not much progress made, obviously, here for the session. We'll go through the individual intraday stuff in a moment. Crude oil rose $1.70 to the new high close of the year, closing at $38.20. Gold down $9.70. S&P cash index closed exactly up 10.00. You don't see that very often. It's a mildly positive close for the S&P. NDX was up 27. SOX was up 5. That's a blip for the SOX. And biotechs were down 31. Note that we are, if I go to projection mode, we do have a 12 seeker exhaustion signal towards the 13. So if tomorrow's candle is down basically almost at all, we're going to get the 13 exhaustion signal, which would be a buy signal on the biotech index. So be aware of that. That may therefore come as early as Friday. So even though Friday should be dull, be watching those biotechs. Be more important probably by Monday. The VIX closed down 33 cents at $18.34. The trend got a close of 1.15, which leaves the 10-day moving average right around 1, which is not problematic for the market. NASDAQ volume closed at 1.6 billion shares, down each day this week. Monday was good, Tuesday less, Wednesday less, unfortunately. It was definitely, Monday and Tuesday were really great trading days for us. We talk about how important volume is to making money in the markets. That's why we track volume for the first hour to know what kind of day it's going to be. And Monday and Tuesday were great volume days. Wednesday, a lot less, and we definitely saw a lot less movement in the markets. And that's fine. The smart move is to check that and trade less when that happens. Advanced decline ratio, advancers beat decliners by 615 on the NASDAQ, by 1,214 on the New York. Google was up $11.88. Really been very flat here for a while. Apple up literally 9 cents. It's almost not a tradable stock at this point. Amazon down 79 cents. Just a slow day for Amazon. And Netflix up $1.77, just to give you a look at some of the key stocks that trade actively in the market. There's obviously a lot more that we trade on a regular basis. Here's a look, by the way. So here's what you can see now on the far left is Monday on the broad market. Then Tuesday we gapped down, traded both ways, had some good movement. Now you look at Wednesday, everything's narrower. Gapped up, filled the gap. There was a weird plunge mid-morning for about a candle that then came back on some volume. But that kept us still, the entire day's range ends up staying inside of the prior day's range. So it's called an inside trading day. And again, unfortunately, I can't promise you that Thursday or Friday will be better for any reason given the contract roll. Usually you would say not. NASDAQ side, again, also very inside of the prior day's action. So, sticking to our usual not over trading strategy in the market, we will check the volume tomorrow. We'll get a good feel for what's going on. If it just doesn't feel right, then we'll back off a bit. What do we have left this week that we can look into? Well, we've got continuing and initial jobless claims Thursday morning. We've got natty gas an hour into the market Thursday. We've got the Treasury budget number at 2 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday. And then on Friday morning, an hour before the bell, the only thing we have is import-export prices. Guys, Friday is going to be a bust. I can almost promise you, unless something major happens in the world. just be very cautious trading Friday. If you have, this is what we teach our traders, right? If you've got a great Monday and a great Tuesday and an okay Wednesday, and things are going to slow down Thursday and Friday, if you end up giving money back, it's because you tried too hard when you knew you shouldn't, and you've been warned. But doesn't mean don't show up, doesn't mean don't take a look around. It just means you can get a feel pretty quickly on for whether things are moving properly or not. And if the market just isn't showing it, back off. All right, charts as usual brought to you by eSignal 12. If you have not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. I will be on vacation next week. Might mean a few less of these market previews, a few less calls. I will be in the lab in the mornings. It will not impact Forex or futures or stock reports in any way, but I am on vacation for spring break. So keep that in mind. Rich and Mark will still be in the lab. Everybody have a great rest of your week and weekend.